right, so this is broccoli. In terms of crop difficulty to grow, it can be a fairly complicated one to grow, and the only reason is it requires a lot of space and it requires a lot of nutrient. It's also a cool season crop, so they'll do better in the spring and fall as well, and in the summertime you'll notice that your harvests are probably a little lower as the heat starts to affect their growth habits. In terms of time, they also can take quite a bit of time to grow. And so they're a little bit intimidating to the home grower, but as long as you're feeding them well and giving them the amount of space they need, we usually use about 18 inches between plants. You can go as much as 2 feet. I wouldn't go much further than that. Otherwise, then you're just checking for the curd size, which is the little florets that are coming. So each one of these will actually become flowers and turn to seed, and that's how the broccoli seeds itself. And you want to catch your broccoli heads right at the perfect time where that curd size is still small and they haven't decided to get a little bit bigger, and we'll be able to show you a few examples as we go here. So anyway, this is broccoli, great plant to grow. Needs a lot of nutrients and support along the way, but if you do a good job, you'll be quite happy with what you get at the end of the season. All right, so another thing to consider when growing broccoli is it is susceptible to a few pests that can be kind of a nuisance. And this is actually the stage where you really want to start thinking about your pest management. There's a few really great organic options for sprays that will give you a head start on some of these early bugs. And what they like to do is climb into the crown of the broccoli, and it's really hard to get in there. And so if you let them get in there, it's really hard to get them out, and sometimes it's impossible, so it'll ruin that quality for you. But this is a great stage to start spraying them, and one of them in particular is it's a bacteria strain that's harmless to humans and can wash off after a few dunks in water, but it infiltrates the body of soft-bodied insects. And so if you can give these plants that bacterium, if you spray it on here at this stage and you give it to them as they continue to grow and the crown starts developing way down here, you'll be able to get a head start on those bugs. And that's really the best way for commercial growers to get quality yields out of their product. For a home grower, you might find that you have a little less pests because you're not dealing with as much volume of those things that the pests like to eat. So, but yeah, if you can stay on top of the bugs with these guys, you'll have a great harvest every time. So.